Howdy friends, welcome to Ride Review. My name's Tyson and I just survived my first trail ride on this beautiful machine. This is the XQi3, an electric dirt bike from NIU. Now I've got some of the ride footage in the second part of this video. And this is not a full review. I just wanted to share a few impressions of my first ride on this. I'm new to dirt biking. I've been riding motorcycles for quite a long time, but other than messing around in a parking lot or on a street, haven't really ridden a dirt bike until taking this one. There's a trail right over there. I think it's called like Morgan Hill Road Trail, something like that. That was a lot of fun, maybe a little bit too technical for me since I don't really know what I'm doing on it yet. And I did play it kind of cautious because I don't have quite all of the protective gear that I want for this kind of riding yet. A lot of my protective gear, this is stuff from Beyond Riders that's more for like riding PEVs around town, so it's decent protection, but I at least need to get some proper dirt biking boots for better ankle protection and whatnot. But I had enough to take it out for a spin for maiden voyage, and man, this thing is so much fun. Incredibly powerful too. If you get the street legal version of this, it comes locked down by default, but NIU was able to help me get this fully unlocked and it rips. It's got eco and sport mode, and I actually rode eco most of the time on the more technical trail. I found it good enough, and then I went and explored up this dirt road here just to burn off some battery, see what's up there. And so for that I rode mostly in sports. Let's see how we did for range. Let me power this thing up. A little hard to see in the sunlight. We did exactly 30 miles of riding, and we're down to 7% remaining on the battery. I don't remember what, I think NIU says you can get like up to 55 miles of range. Really depends on what you're doing. If you're doing proper dirt bike trails, really riding up some steep inclines using sport mode, then I feel like 20 to 30 is probably more realistic. But if you're cruising around in eco, then yeah, you could probably get in the neighborhood of 50 miles out of it. My favorite parts about this so far, one is the suspension. I mean, we've got fantastic suspension here, and there is, you can see it does have a linkage for the frame down here, which definitely helps out. Awesome performance from it, and from the front fork as well. I've adjusted the front fork just a little bit. I think I'm going to need to probably dial up the preload a little bit on the back to really get it dialed in for my weight, but it felt amazing. And the battery and the BMS on this bike are very well done. That's the battery in right there. When you're riding it, the percentage goes down at a nice regular rate. There's no spikes where it drops while you're accelerating or anything like that. And even at the lower percentages, this thing performed really well. I mean, even at 15% battery, I felt like sport mode was still quite zippy. Now, once you get down to 10%, it does lock you into eco only, so that you hopefully make it back home. Definitely the one downside of having an electric one here is it limits how much exploring you can do, because you've got to be able to make it back to the truck before you hit zero. One minor problem that I had on this ride is so this is like a kill switch, right? So the idea is that you put it onto your wrist, and then if it pulls away from the bike, then it will cut power to the motor, which is great in theory, but it has trouble reading this thing. Like when I put it back in here, it's not even doing it now. It still has the kill switch thing on it, and so I've had to like fiddle with it back and forth. Like if you hold it up just right there, then it is where it's active now. But as soon as I let it snap all the way in, then it has the kill again. So I don't know if it's like a calibration thing. I'm gonna have to mess around with that and see. There is also a replacement for one of these things in my box back home, so maybe I'll try and swap that out. But that was really the only, that's a fairly minor thing. Other than that, everything performed as it should. Managed to not have any wipeouts, at least not any too bad of wipeouts. The bike. Okay guys, I'm gonna jump into some of my ride footage now. I'll be doing a proper in-depth review on this in the coming weeks, so be sure to subscribe if you're interested in watching that. And before we jump into the ride footage, like I mentioned, I'm new to dirt biking. I've never ridden this trail before, so if you're expecting an adrenaline-filled thrill ride, this is not exactly it. Just kind of testing out what the XQi can do. All right, time to take the XQi3 out for a spin. I've got it fully unlocked now, truly in wild off-road mode. Let's see how it is in eco in this mode. bit more get up and go than before. It's really going to take some getting used to having the brakes like this, because the left brake over here for the rear wheel, right brake is for the front. Normally on a motorcycle, right brake front, and then the rear brake is, you know, down here for your foot. But you know, that's because usually I have a clutch on the left. We don't have a clutch, so I put the left brake over here. Let's put it into sport. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's what we're gonna need for these trails. All right, let's see what we can do here. Woo. Man, throttle is so sensitive. Hey. I wonder if we can hill climb in eco. Let's find out. Yeah, we can. Woo. Oh man, I'm actually gonna try it in eco for a little bit here to see how it is, because it's so sensitive in sport. Keep spinning out the wheel. It climbs pretty well in eco. Don't have the, you know, maybe the breakaway speed going uphill, but I mean this is very steep, and we're cruising up it. I'm gonna kick it up to sport again. Wow, we're 7% into the battery already. 93 remaining. Whoa. I don't even know what the right approach is here. Go back to eco. I think I just lost too much momentum. Yikes. This is full throttle down in eco mode right now. Whew. Oh God. I never let anyone tell you that dirt biking is not exercise. Yikes! Ay, ay, ay. That was close. All right, nice and chill here. Oh, my seat came loose. It's not good. Oh, okay. Back clasp came loose. Come on. Hell. So weird, it's not locking in. Well, I guess we'll just have to hope for the best. Wow, check out that view. I don't think we're gonna find any shade out here, so we're gonna have to start heading back, because man, oh, this is toasty. Huh. Now, since for the first few battery cycles, you're supposed to run it out, you know, pretty much empty before charging it back up to like condition or something, I guess. So I'm just exploring around on this road since we got some juice left, and I can actually try out the sport mode, you know, the speed of it. Man, this thing rips. Let's take it away here. So this is just regular sport mode. Awesome acceleration, right? But then it's got this ultra boost where you can go even faster for basically just for a short time, and it does, you know, it definitely does chew up the battery more, but still though, let's show that off. So you hit this little trigger right here, and then you'll see up here that it says ultra boost ready. It just flies. And then we got a little bit of Ultra Boost left. It's kind of cool. If you look at it right here, it's charging back up if we don't use it all. So then we can have it basically on tap to activate again. Now we're down under 40%. We're feeling a little less zippy, but honestly barely noticeable. This is the regular sport mode. I think it's a bit steeper of a incline right here too. All right, here, let's do the Ultra Boost so you can see, because that's still got some serious pep to it. Any lithium-ion battery-powered vehicle, as you get down lower battery percentages, then it's going to be less powerful. But if you have, you know, better battery like management system, especially, then it can do good. We're 37% now. We're getting really good range now that we're just kind of cruising up this flat road. I mean, it's still uphill, but compared to how fast we were eating through the battery on the 4x4 trail, we're zipping. We've gone 10 or 11 miles on this section of road here, and used about 30% of the battery to do that. So we'll probably go for quite a ways further. I think we'll keep going until 30%, and then we'll turn around. And since it's downhill on the way back, we'll be more efficient, but want to make sure we make it back to the truck without running out. Well, we are down to 29%, so time to turn around and head back. We have done a total of 18 miles of riding so far today. Even at 29%, we still got a lot of get up and go. Let's see regular acceleration. Nice. Then let's try the Ultra Boost out here, see how that's doing. Impressive, the acceleration, you know, even down here, you know, 28% on the battery. Very well done.